Good evening, everyone. Jay Spencer here, and it was another incredible day at the Lexus Nottingham Open on day four, and it was two-time defending champion Katie Boulter who stole the show, playing an incredible match to down New Zealand's Lulu Sun in straight sets, 6-2, 6-2, with two breaks in each set. And considering their ranking, Katie Boulter being 39 in the world against Lulu, who's only five places below at 44 in the world. It really was a fantastic performance. And Lulu Sun was the player last year in the fourth round of Wimbledon that reached stardom by being the first New Zealand female player to reach the fourth round in the Open era. So for her to, and she actually made the quarterfinals before losing to Donna Vekic. So to beat a player who's clearly very, very skilled on grass as well shows that Katie Boulter is peaking at the right time, or at least approaching her peak form on the grass. And next up, she'll play fellow Brit Sonay Kartal, who is into the round of 16 by overcoming Frenchwoman Lily Jean in straight set 6-3, 6-4. Jean had already beaten two Brits, Heather Watson and Mingge Stojcevic. So for Kartal to do it so easily and to get it done without any fuss must have been a very good, um, pleasing win for her in the end. And make that three Brits in the in a row into the fourth round with Francesca Jones overcoming the odds almost in terms of a 56 ranking difference of compatriot Harriet Dart, and she beat her fairly easily 7-5, 6-4 with Harriet Dart almost out of sorts, losing to her opponent 4 years younger than her, so 24-year-old Francesca Jones beating 28-year-old Harriet Dart. Um, um, and into the next round. And then this is a very nice story, actually. Mingge, who is 17 years old, 300 in the world, in her WTA main draw debut, overcame Katie Vonniers of the USA in straight set 6-3, 6-3. So four in a row for Great Britain. So really, really good news for them on the women's side. Although that takes us into our second major talking point, which is for the men's, and that wasn't so good. Although there are some good points in whichever way you want to see it, and that is Jack Pennington Jones, who got to the final of Ilkley at the weekend um, before he went down to Tristan Schoolgate, and basically he lost today to Emilio Nava um, on centre court 6-3, 6-7. 10-12, 6-3, but it was an incredible second set tiebreak. It really was insane. The tennis was insane. So he was 6-2 down, Pennington Jones, and he saved four match points in a row. He saved six in that tiebreaker. And he came up with this stunning shot, a diving volley winner that almost Grigor Dimitrov will be proud of. And actually, it was Lexus's shot of the day. It really was epitomized his fight, really. And it's a shame he didn't go on to win this match after that supreme effort in the second set tiebreak. But I think he won a lot of hearts out there on centre court. And fellow Brit Arthur Ferry also lost in the fading light in the last single match of the day to Terence at Main of France, 5-7, 6-3, 6-4. And he had his chances, he had break points, he had opportunities, but he wasn't quite able to take them. But I think having won three matches in 3 days on the grass, I think Arthur Ferry should be very proud of himself. He's has performed incredibly well. So those were the first two major talking points out of the way. The next third one is the big upsets of the day, and it has to go to top seed from Brazil, Beatrice Haddad Maia, and she really had a hands full today, actually. An American McCartney Kessler who really took the game to her, and it was 21 in the world against 42 in the world, and it was the one who slightly lower ranked, almost double her ranking. But actually, Kaslin played an amazing match and was able to win that in three very tight sets. So basically, she is through, and also Alexandra Ayala from Philippines, and we have been talking her up a lot these last few videos, but she was disappointing as Magda Linette. And Lynette is very experienced, 33 now. She's been on the tour for a while. She's 31 in the world, and she was able to beat the 20-year-old Filipino star 6-4, 6-3, and almost showcase her grass court expertise to some impressive effect. And I think the fourth talking point, this is a good one. You're gonna enjoy this. Well, firstly, um, firstly, Rebecca Sramkova beat Laura Siegmund of Germany, the old warhorse, in a cracker, basically 7-6, 7-2, 4-6, 7-6, 8-6. Pretty much just a few points deciding that either way. Could have gone either way, and this is the juice that you've been looking for. The Jack Pennington shot, which was amazing, and this is my second major highlight of the day. Again, whichever way you see it, and that is that Martin Landelus of Spain really had to channel his inner Rafa Nadal Academy mentality to overcome some at times mind games and tricks from the old veteran Adrian Manarino as he overcame him 4-6, 7-5, 7-5. But Manarino really did butt heads with the crowd, the ball boys, the umpire. He was demanding his towel and being quite bad tempered with the ball boys, and he also um, basically outlawed any movement from spectators behind the court to move and come to the court. So in the end, the security had to close the area behind the court so people don't move, which was quite unprecedented. So he really did get annoyed, but in the end, the old pantomime villain actually was smiling near the end of the match, sitting up for a good minute or two, grabbing a Coke or a Pepsi and smiling because he knew, I think, that he wouldn't be able to outlast Landalusi. So yeah, that was certainly a story. So yeah, so it was a really, really action-packed day, a very enjoyable day, plenty of talking points, plenty of angles, plenty of stories there, and enough to get you sink your teeth into. But again, thank you so much for listening, and feel free, please, to follow me on YouTube here, which is James Spencer Official 22, or on LinkedIn, James Spencer Journalist, or James Spencer Salford, and same on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram, JamesFed7, and happy to give you all the tennis news here at the Lexus Nottingham Open. So thank you for listening, and have a good night.